Speaker recognizes Representative Tate.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Permission to speak to the entire package? Thank you. I rise in support of House Bills 5602, 5603, and 5604. Michigan's economy is pointed in the right direction. However, we know other states are working hard to attract businesses. We've all seen the news. Recent investments in the automotive industry in Ohio, Kentucky, and Tennessee that have totaled nearly $17 billion. And while Michigan boasts a driven, talented workforce and a history of manufacturing excellence, the world is changing. Mobility is changing. And Michigan needs to position itself to capture these new jobs and investments, or we will get left behind. The fact is, the automotive industry is on the cutting edge of scaling up new technologies, and this is happening at a breathtaking pace. And with 20% of Michigan's jobs tied to the auto industry, if we don't adapt, those jobs are certainly going to start to disappear. Globally, economic activity tied to the automotive industry amounts to about $3.5 trillion. By 2030, that number is going to jump up to about $6.7 trillion. I bring these figures up to underscore how important it is that Michigan positions itself to capture new investments in mobility and electrification. Because if we can't have and we can't land these new investments, certainly another state will. Putting a new tool in our toolbox will keep us positioned to attract businesses and jobs to our state. But this isn't just throwing money at corporations and hoping they deliver jobs they're promising to create. These bills include standards that the MEDC will have to follow in determining eligibility for projects, ensuring that taxpayer dollars are spent wisely. There are clawback provisions that allow the state to recoup its investment if business doesn't hold up to its end of the bargain. And the legislation allows the legislature to perform its necessary oversight of these funds by receiving annual reports on their activities. These bills put Michigan in a position to make smart, targeted investments to compete with other states, and for that matter, other nations, for business development. Madam Speaker, I think the bottom line comes down to, for us and for our Michigan residents, this will help us create more and better jobs for our residents. This supports the value of hard work. They will help businesses of all sizes. They will help us revitalize our communities. We know Michigan is a world leader in manufacturing, but these bills will help us keep the status for decades to come. I hope you'll join me in supporting House Bills 5602 to 5604. Thank you, Madam Speaker.